YouTube, what is going on? Daniel here for another video, another morning walk, another morning to be grateful. That is always the focus of each day. Before you wake up, before you pick up your phone and look into social media and what people are doing and comparing and competing and getting anxious and getting worried and are you behind, are you ahead, or in your, start to really get in your mind and think, is number one, thank God, the universe, whatever you believe in. If you believe you're atheist, I don't know. If you believe in nature, whatever it is, put your focus on you were given another day. That is the best thing I've been able to do in the morning. Has changed things for me because you're not owed today. The day you wake up and watch this, and you still having the five senses that God gave you. If you're lucky enough to have that, being able to still walk, run, use your body, push, pull, have your family around you, have the house you live in, have the food you're about to eat, have the partner you're with. All these things are not obligated to still be in your life, or are just, something that should always be there. It's things that, everything is rented. Everything, all your results, your body, the way you're performing now in the gym, whatever it is, everything is rented. Nothing is owed. The money you're making now in your business, or, if you're working for somebody, all that is rented. All that can disappear at any point, and it's realizing that you have to be grateful, first off, for that. And second off, it's beginning to put your faith in your conscience. Something I made a story about on my Instagram. You can go and check that out. But it's realizing that all the answers have already been written within you. The map to your life is already there, the blueprint. And instead of following society and then telling you that it's somewhere external, you turn on the TV if you watch TV, which I recommend you don't, but it's low frequency, it's just programming. But if you turn on TV, for instance, you'll see commercials about, the new car, the new phone, the trip you haven't been on. Oh, it's in Europe, it's in Asia, it's in Africa now, or it's here, or it's there, and your focus is like, fuck, where the fuck, oh shit, it must be over here because everyone's going this way, or no, it must be over here because everyone's going this way, and you really lose focus. Everything is trying to make you lose focus and distract you from where the real answer is. First off, it comes from where you don't see, and second off, it comes from the tool that God gave you, since you're able to gain consciousness, which is your conscience. It's something that most of society ignores because, they're in a competition of the external. There's only growth when you're getting this, or, you buy your first car, or you have this house, or, whose house is bigger, or when you have the business, or when you have the girlfriend, and everyone's looking externally. But no one, because they're all in this battle of external, no one is paying attention to their conscience, or constantly neglecting their conscience. And that is the tool that is going to guide you where you're supposed to be. It's not competing with somebody or comparing yourself to somebody else and thinking, if I beat this person, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. It's not making more money than somebody else, or having more than somebody else, or having more cars than your peer, or someone in your industry. If you're working, it's you have your own map. They have their own map. You have your own likes. You have your own things in your heart, desires you want to fulfill, and they have their own. Everyone is different. There's no one blueprint size fits all for success. And the true success you're going to experience in life is when you're aligned. When you have peace within, because internally you're the right way, you're doing the right things, your conscience is clear, but externally you have the things you've always desired. So when you have that fine balance, and not one more than the other. So people have everything externally, like it says in the Bible, what's the point of having everything external if you sacrifice your soul and lose your soul for it? But also there's the other side where people, just want the internal, and they're just meditate, and it's all internal, it's all how you feel within, but externally they're living under a bridge, or they're in a cave, and they're super spiritual. It's realizing that everything is spiritual, everything comes from where you don't see, but it's also doing the work within this life, the mental and physical work, because you also live in a world. You don't just live in a cloud, and you're not just a spirit. You know, you're a spiritual being having a physical experience, not the other way around. People think you're physical, and sometimes you have spiritual experiences. Those are people that are lost in this world, in the flesh, and chasing desires. But where I want to go with this is that your conscience, sorry, the mic turned off there, or the camera, your conscience is the way for you to see where you should be going, what the direction you should be headed in. It's not until I listen to my conscience, spending years in the club and thinking it was another woman or another club to visit or another country, partying in another country, meeting girls in other countries, seeing the lifestyle there and the life, the fast life, the hedonistic life. It must be different here, in South America or Europe. Thankfully, God gave me a trip where I was out of vices. I wasn't in that stage where I wanted to party when I was in Europe, thankfully, but I'd go to like different trips in different cities and try to party there and meet girls there. And it was simply looking for something external. Where is it? And searching and searching. And it was until God gave me basically the moment with the devil, the one night in the club, that I saw that it was not here, that my life had a bigger calling, that my time with, playing with the devil and chasing these desires, that's just the devil using your ego to make you look externally. That time is done. I have something bigger to do. That's when I started to invest in myself and listen more and more in my conscience and trust more and more in that. And that's how you build self-confidence and trust in yourself and power within. But the more you're searching externally and thinking that somewhere that the world tells you it is when you've lost power. Your power within comes when you've trusted yourself. When you trust yourself more and more, when you love yourself more and more and know you're making the right decisions and following your conscience and staying away from regret. That's the biggest thing as well. The more you can stay from regret, the more you're doing things right. The more you are in regret or feeling regret is because you're doing things wrong. That's the roadmap. Stay away from regret, follow your conscience and faith, build that, because it is courage. It takes courage to follow your conscience. It's not going to give you the answer always or the 10 steps you need. It's going to give you step 1, then step 2, then step 3. And you're not going to know where it's taking you. You have to have faith in yourself and in something higher that's taking you, to where you're supposed to be, because, like I said, the map is already instilled within you. The blueprint's already instilled within you. It's not finding it, it's uncovering it within you. So I just want to shout out quickly to you guys. The battery here is dying on the phone, but my conscience told me to record this, so I want to record this quickly. And that is literally the only thing you should be paying attention to. Where's my conscience telling me to go? Where is regret in my life? Is it present always? Is it mildly there, or is it completely gone? And the more, if it's completely gone, that's you going in the right direction. Keep doing that. And then so you start listening more and more to your conscience. It comes out more and more, and it guides you to where it's supposed to be. So put your focus on where it matters, within and above, the creator and person guiding you. And then from there, everything will begin to unravel and make sense. And you'll attract the things that are meant for you. So God bless. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, comment below as well your path right now and where you're going. And if you want to connect on Instagram, you'll see me there, posting my habits, my lifestyle. The points are 1%. And we can speak and I can help you, because I've been there, like I said, countless nights just chasing and thinking it's somewhere inside myself. But until I look within and realize it was always there, that's when things change. So remove the vices, remove the desires. Until you're fulfilled within, everything will come when you're ready. God bless. Enjoy your day. And as always, until next time, keep killing it.